Yo, what's up guys? Today I've got my Realm of the Sea Emperor structure deck. Got 3 structure decks, put them all together, made up a deck. I'm not going to go into too much detail, I just want to show you guys the deck profile. Next video I will have a more detailed version of this. So yeah. We're playing 3 of the boss monster. I like 3 in the deck. I think 2, I don't draw it enough. You don't really need him in the deck. You could replace him with that. I've seen some builds with the Water Elemental Lord, and that deck works well. I just like this one. I like that boss monster. It's just really good. 3 dragons, 3 Atlantean dragons, just cause it's a really good card. 1,800 attack. And all level 3 or lower monsters can attack. That's Sea Serpent. Then we play 3 Deep Sea Diva, probably one of the best cards in the deck. And yeah, sorry about the glare. Best card in the deck probably goes into hench combos of this. This and Deep Sea Diva equals Dark Mist, number 96 Dark Mist, first turn. Which is just, and that's hard to come by. Then we play 3 Marksmen, just because you need 3 Marksmen, another target for your boss monster. And also Marksman makes Abyss Soldier alive. So that's why we play him. And for the hand traps, we play 2 Max C and Effect Veiler. I play more Max C than Effect Veiler in this profile, just because I often realise that I run out of hand. It's good for OTK, so if your OTK gets stopped, then you need a backup plan. So that's why I do that. And yep, that's rounding up my monster lineup. For the spells, I don't play Avarice. I play 2 Call of the Atlanteans and Salvage. Basically, the main purpose of the deck is to summon like your Deep Sea Divas and stuff. Go off, use all their effects, and then afterwards you can activate Call of the Atlanteans or Salvage, reuse your cards, and then special summon your big heavy boss monster and just straight out win the game, and your opponent can't do anything. They have like a Mirror Force and D Prism on the field. So that's why. But yeah, the reason I don't play Avarice is because I don't like putting the cards back into my deck if I'm clearly trying to put them in the grave. It's like Heroes. You use the grave as well, so Deep Prison can be a bit of a wild choice against this deck. So, yeah. And also, I don't like mixing up anything in the main deck. I just don't think it goes that well with the combos, so I put so many in the side deck. And from there on, we play Mind Control, 2 Dualities, Lance, Book, Triple Space Typhoon. I know that you return all your back row to your opponent's cards. However, you kind of need the summon of your heavy boss monster. That's the one problem I find is protecting your heavy boss monster. So 3 MSTs are good. Also, just gets rid of stuff like Skill Drain, because Skill Drain does hurt the deck. Heavy Reborn and a Dark Hole. And that rounds up the spells, pretty standard. For the traps, we are playing the Solemn Trio. We don't play that much traps, just because our spells and monsters are probably the main thing of the decks, like Heroes. It's actually really similar to deck to Heroes in my opinion. Double Torrential and 1 Trap Stun. I like this card. If I can activate Trap Stun, that means with them Summer Mornings, all my opponent's traps are useless this turn. Special summon my Atlantean monster, my big heavy boss monster. Wait, let me just see what he's called. I don't even actually know. Posidara. I can when I special summon Posidara, I can activate Trap Stun. First summon Posidara. All my opponent's spells and traps become useless then, and then afterwards I return them all to the hand, make my monster gain attack, and just go for game. So that's why I like Trap Stun in the main deck. Torrential Tribute, I just like it just because if I overextend, which you can do very easily in this deck, you can just gain field presence after. And I don't play that much traps because I don't feel the need, because my monsters take the field very fast. So yeah, that rounds up the main deck and the trap lineup. For the extra deck, I'm not sure if this is 100% complete or not. I don't know. This is my first attempt, by the way, guys. Haven't looked at any deck profiles or anything, so yeah. 2 Gachi Gachis because Deep Sea Diva, and number 96. I like 2 Gachi Gachis just because I have the ability to go into 2. Yeah, that's just basically the main reason. 1 Aero Shark because it's a water. 1 Acid Golem also because it's a water. Leviathan because it's water. Zen Mains for extra protection. Tempo for Acid and Zen Mains counters. Maystroke. Utopia just in case we ever go into them. Very rarely in this deck, but there's still possibilities. Then we're playing TG Hyper Librarian. Gravity Warrior. I love this card. This card is epic. I don't know why no one plays Gravity Warrior these days. It is just probably the best card in the extra deck that I go into most of the time. I go into it so much times. It is ridiculous the amount of times I go into it. I don't know why no one plays Gravity Warrior over Gaia Force. I think Gravity Warrior is a really good card. Yeah, it has a side effect. Not side effect, what am I talking about? It has a cost, like, it doesn't really have a cost, it can be bad at situations, but for the most part, it's really good. I'd suggest looking up into that card. Then play Gunganir, and, yeah, because you obviously need Gunganir. And thinking back over the ban list now, I actually know why they banned Bryonic, because seriously, if they did not ban Bryonic, I will be able to summon Bryonic literally every game, first turn, with all I have to do is have a Deep Sea Diva and a Marksman in hand. And I would special summon Bryonic. And that's just too broken. Like, every duel to just summon him first turn is just too broken. It's like Shockmaster, but Shockmaster, it's harder to summon in my opinion. Then we play Stardust Dragon, of course, for level 8. And really, I don't even go to Stardust Dragon much. I go to Scrap Dragon just to destroy my opponent's field and just attack directly. That's what I think the main purpose of this deck is, or the way I've built it to look like. And yeah, that rounds up the extra deck. Hold on a second, guys. For the side deck, we are playing 1 Gemini Imps, because you can't use Dimensional Fissure. Chose to go 1 Gemini Imps just because not everybody plays 3 Dark Ordealings these days and they're not that popular, so 1. Didn't want him really to make me waste enough space, and I play 1 Kaiku, the Ghost Destroyer, just because he's good against a lot of decks like Dark Worlds. Then we play 3 Snowman Eaters in the side deck. This card, if I'm playing Dino Rabbits, which aren't rare, if I side in 3 Dino Rabbits, it won't even slow my deck down. Well, it would a bit, but it wouldn't really stop any of my main combos. I don't get why I don't like the way that lots of decks have to like stop their plays to counter your opponent's plays. But for this deck, I really like it because Snowman Eater is a good card to stop my opponent, and so is Penguin Soldier. Nobody even plays this card anymore. This card has won me games. Literally sided it in against wind-ups. They go first on Shockmaster, blah blah blah, something like wind-ups, Carriers and Mighty. And they attack it to a Penguin Soldier, they're like, what? And I just returned both their XCs to the extra deck, and most of their combos are wastes, pretty much gone. If they don't have an Avarice, then I basically win. 2 Noblemen and 2 System Down, just for Gear Gears, because they are really good against this deck at stalling. So that's why I do that. I play 1 Chain Disappearance, just really for decks like Insectors, which aren't seen that much. I only play 1. Dust Tornado, just because I don't like Warrior Decree in this deck that much, because I main the Trap Stun, so I don't think it's that good. And Dark Bribe, I like to go this card second game and take out my Judgment almost every time, just because it's really good and it helps protect my monsters if someone trenches my own field. So yeah, that does it for the side deck. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and I will have a tactics video or some combo videos for this deck profile up very soon. Cheers guys, bye.